let people check your videos and be active as a fighter. I think we talked about it earlier. It's building a brand is right now a currency.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to OGs of the Soy. I am truly grateful to have Mr. Michael Block here.
Yeah, Michael Block.
Michael Block.
That's the full name, Muay Michael.
Muay Michael, as you are known to over 450,000 people in this world.
Yeah.
You're a Muay Thai influencer. Should we call it that?
Yeah, I can say it like that. Do content about Muay Thai, sharing my journey on becoming a professional fighter.
Mm-hmm.
I started from day one, showed the people what's going on and how I develop here in Thailand. And it's been great so far, great journey. Love the audience, love the people who are watching the stuff and supporting it. And it shows that many people are interested now in the Muay Thai topic too and want to do it themselves.
I see you have a very specific kind of style to the page, right? It's day 1 of becoming a professional Muay Thai fighter in Thailand. Day 10, now you're up to day 160, of those videos. How did you come up with that concept?
Yeah, there was this hype going on especially on the socials about Muay Thai and Thailand. And I was here anyways, and I thought okay, would be a cool thing to actually get someone who's doing it. There were many people promising things about I'm starting a pro journey now and taking some donations from people on Instagram and didn't do anything. So I just thought I give the people what they want, and I did anyway record myself doing training, train a bit, film myself for my own.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was why not just share it with people, and if it could inspire someone to also start a journey to start his Muay Thai career or just get into training, get in better shape, get health, because it has so many benefits.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if me right now with this following also, even if I was a small guy, nobody knew, even if it's just one person who I would inspire with the videos, would still have a big impact. And now, especially with the following we built, that's I get daily DMs from people who hey man, you inspired me to do this and that, and I got out of my addiction. Whooping ass now, and that's great awesome, to
you can see
inspire.
The bigger positive picture of basically journaling what you've been doing here in Thailand.
Yeah.
And that's actually having a positive impact on somebody that's going through something quite negative in their home country somewhere around the world. It's powerful, man.
Yeah.
That's very powerful.
Was first of all the intention? I was just sharing my stuff, and then when I saw what it actually does, then that was also the point that kept me going, because I'm not sure if everyone is into social media, but keeping up the daily posts, filming yourself every training, cutting all the stuff together, and I don't want to complain, but it's a good work. And after your sessions, you're done. You're sleep ready, and then you just have to need to do some voiceovers at midnight, working on the Instagram until 2 in the morning.
Wow.
And doing the voiceovers and stuff, so I get the upload ready for the day, and just to see the people commenting then, hey man, yeah, keep going, let's go, and we're with you. That's amazing, great motivation for me too. So it's a win-win for all, I think.
I want to go deeper into that, but can we just kind of take it back to where are you from and when did you get to Thailand? Just a little bit about your background as Michael Block before you came Muay Michael.
Yeah, cool, great question. I was living in Germany. I was growing up in Germany. I'm a German, and I was an office guy. I also call myself the stiff office guy who started the Muay Thai journey. You can still see that on my kicks, and I was a normal guy. I was was into gaming, was a nerd. I was not doing any sports, no martial arts. I never ever thought I would start Muay Thai and go into the ring and have a fight or something like that. It was never in my mind.
So where was the first exposure to Muay Thai?
I came to Thailand in the COVID times.
Mm-hmm.
First time. I was just trying to build something online, working online with my laptop, and I went because my country got a bit worse, and then I just looked for a way out. And people were talking about Thailand, recommending Thailand, and then I flew one way, I think in 2021 the first time in the summer, and not with a Muay Thai intention, just to have a cheap cost of living, stay there, do my stuff. I was in Bangkok first, and Then I think in 2022 I took a first Muay Thai session just because I was still here, but I was not doing any sports or never thought about that. Just doing my thing here, living here a little bit. Went back to Germany, went back to Thailand, do some holidays here, travel. And then one day was like, okay, it's everywhere. When you're in Thailand, Muay Thai is everywhere. It's a national sport of the Thais, and was just driving on the road. It was in Koh Tao, on the islands in Koh Tao, and I was just driving on the road, and I saw this Muay Thai gym right on the road. I was like, okay, come, tomorrow I sign up. I was also a bit out of shape. I was mentally, wanted to improve. I was on a self-improvement journey. I was like, okay, I need to get fit, healthy in my mind, mentally, make money, like this self-improvement bubble, what's going on there. And just started for physical benefits. I wanted to get more in shape, look better, feel better. That's when I started the first session. And I never lost it since then. And
you fell in love straight away.
I fell in love. I kept training, and then it came the hype. I was just posting myself on Instagram, like for a small audience, for my family and friends, like just do some videos here and there. Like once a week, I record myself to see the progress, like from a jab and a punch. And day one of becoming a pro is not actually day one of doing Muay Thai. I did Muay Thai a few sessions before. I was training for myself, but then I was like, okay, I'm taking it now seriously to get myself on a pro stage.
Wow.
Like
so it was quite quickly you were like, I want to try and become a pro at this.
Yeah, it was like I'm had a fight before, and I was like, I want to do it. I want to do it more. I want to do more fights. I want to go more into that because it was a good challenge. Good challenge for me personally, and I felt the switch that Muay Thai did for my life. I was getting disciplined in other areas in my life. I was like, my room was so clean. I took care of my relationships. I took everything more seriously with just training and taking training seriously. So it had a big spread on my other life areas, and I was like, okay, whatever I'm doing now, I'm doing it more.
And it's a very common thing with martial arts that people go on this journey, right? Of when they find martial arts. I found jiu-jitsu, for example, and I got hooked by it, obsessed by it. But then a lot of other things around my life started getting better, right? Because there's a lot of, for one, like discipline is taught in martial arts. You have to turn up and train hard, otherwise you're not going to get better. And that, to me, it kind of rubs off in other areas of your life. Would you say that that's what happened with you?
Yeah, I would definitely say, to make it short, Muay Thai made me a better human being, 100%.
More dangerous one too.
Yeah, the knees. Yeah.
Awesome, man. So, growing up in Germany, obviously you weren't really into sports, a bit more of a gamer guy. And did you ever work as something else? Like, what did you work as before this?
Yeah, I was like in wholesale. Okay. Before I was like painting houses. What I thought about, I would actually enjoy doing that today. Like if the Muay Thai career doesn't work, I think I would go outside in the sun, paint houses.
Is it sunny in Germany in November?
Not yet. Not really. But then you have to do some stuff inside. But I was painting houses first. I was like, okay, that's working hard. That's not my thing. I was a lazy guy. And then I went back to school. I was a dropout. Dropout first. That's why I got no opportunities. I just went the lowest job I can got. That was the painting houses for a very low wage. It was like 400 euros, I think. I did like the 3 year. We have a thing in Europe where you
like apprenticeship
pass. Is it called like that? I think you do like 3 years, and then you can be fully employed, like a trainee for 3 years, and did that. Got paid 400 euros per month, and I was like, okay, no, that's not it. I need to do something else. I went back to school and graduated with good grades, and then I went to an office job, wholesale stuff. But there was also like, okay, I'm just here in a prison, like in a cell, like on my laptop all day and calling with people, and I don't want to do that. So there was also a point when the traveling came into my mind, like leaving the country and going somewhere else. I went to New Zealand first, backpack, one of these guys, and then very fast Thailand came.
Wow, awesome, man. And once you kind of found Muay Thai in Thailand, How quickly was it until you were training every day?
After the first session, I was training twice a day.
Really?
I was
straight in the deep end.
Straight. I booked the first session. After that, okay, I booked 1 month. And I trained in Kotal twice a day for like fitness. It was not like technique, and they didn't show me like for becoming a pro or some stuff. It just was like getting fit, staying fit, like doing the skipping, the stretching.
But in your mind, you're like, I'm taking this seriously from day one.
No. I was just like, I'm seriously
fit.
with getting fit.
Yeah.
Losing my belly and
Nice.
more muscle, chest a little bit. So with the push-ups, just getting in shape and having a good time. Like I had fun. The trainers were cool. We made like a small friendship. Still in touch now.
Nice.
And I was just training for like personal health benefits.
And when was that first fight then in Thailand?
Oh, that was pretty late then. That was, I think, half a year before I started the journey. 6 months before I started the journey. It was the first fight in Taipei Stadium, Chiang Mai.
In Chiang Mai.
Yeah, in Chiang Mai. Still there right now, and also fought the last one in Taipei. I think it was my 6th or 7th Chiang Mai this year. Yeah, still fighting there. So.
Still fighting that.
Yeah,
awesome. And I mean, how have you found like this journey of like becoming a professional Muay Thai fighter? Is it what you thought it would be?
It is not what I thought it would be. It takes definitely way more than I thought, and it's a tough journey though. I really underestimated that, but also with each day, I feel like when you see you coming closer to the point, then I don't think anything can stop someone who knows, okay, if I just keep doing that day by day, the result is X. Doesn't matter. It's impossible. So if you keep training every day, if I keep going, and we see it from now when we watch older videos, not of me but from other people too, training out there. Watch your first videos and then just see the difference, and just such a big motivation for you to keep going. And I think that's then the key to make it.
You've done, was it almost nine fights this year, right?
Tomorrow will be my 9th fight this year under the OG.
Let's go.
Five-wear.
Bangla Stadium.
Yeah,
Coming.
Phuket first time. A big level up, to be honest.
I'm excited for it. It's going to be a great first show in Phuket, man. I mean, you were here 2 days and you accepted the fight. To fight in 2 days' time, amazing. Yeah. Like, it's going to be fun. It's going to be real fun. We'll talk about it in a sec. I wanted to just touch on there with like you talking about the Muay Thai gyms. So where were you training? For the past year, right? You've been training full time as wanting to become a pro.
Yeah.
Whereabouts were you training in Thailand?
I didn't visit many gyms. I was like the one I mentioned in Kotal. I had a few sessions in Koh Phangan at Diamond Muay Thai. Did not come around in Bangkok, unfortunately, but then I was in the south, like in Koh Tao, Koh Phangan, and then I went very fast to Chiang Mai and started training there and went to Bangarang. It was an awesome time with Crew Beer, famous guy, now everyone knows him. And I had a really great time there. I can just recommend the gym. They were awesome. And also the training made me like where I am right now. And that was it. Right now I'm moved to the city. I'm not at Bangarang anymore. That's some sad news I have to tell my people. Not at Bangarang anymore, and I'm looking now for a new gym. And you brought up in my mind the opportunity to maybe come here. Let's see what the future brings. But
certainly got the training to make you become a professional.
Yeah, because when I walk or drive down this road, it's crazy. That's a dream here in this soil.
It's a world of fighters.
It's a
combat world.
Yeah, Muay Thai road, definitely. Everyone has to come here one time in his life. That's crazy.
It's a really special place, this. And, I mean, the fact that everybody on this road is here and they've got one thing in common. They're here to improve themselves. You know, they've got, be it a professional. I saw Peter Yan today. He's fighting main event UFC in 2 weeks. Brendan Loughlin, we saw, he's fighting him for $1 million. But then you got I came here just to lose weight as a fat kid, you know? And you got those people, they're all sharing the same mat as world champions. You know, it's and it's so easy to talk to people on this road because you're all here to improve yourself somehow. Or where do you train? Everyone's training here somewhere, it's very easy to make friends.
Yeah.
You got something in common.
Yeah, so easy to socialize, and I think the community part in Muay Thai is also a big game changer. Having people around you with the same goals, same ambitions, people want to do the same thing, keep training like you. It's great. Also for the friendships, like when I'm talking now to people in Germany, I met from school or whatever, we not relate anymore with topics. So it's great to meet new people here and have people around you who have the same. They like the same things.
Yeah, you've all made a decision to come to Thailand as well, to go and train. Whereas most people would never take a training holiday. I mean, I think it's becoming very popular now because our generations are more health conscious than our parents' generations probably, and these kind of fitness holidays where people come and train are just it's booming. This place is getting more busy, but still there's a huge portion of the world that doesn't do this.
We're in our small bubble, so maybe it's like a few percent, but right now we're here and it's like everyone is doing it. But we're actually just
it's so concentrated to one road.
It is.
It's a real special place. For sure. And I'm glad you've seen it.
When you came here the first time?
I came here in 2017 for the first time. I was. I just finished a job in Dubai, and I was really fat and unhealthy, like 140 kilos fat, and smoking cigarettes. I was in a really bad place, and my housemate in Dubai came to Tiger Muay Thai. Was like, have you heard about this fat camp?
It was pretty new then back there, right? 2017.
No, they've been going 20 years.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, they're the OGs. And then, so my dream of when my contract finished was just go to this place and just do martial arts every day and get fit and healthy. And I came here and I did that for 3 months. I stayed here, lost 25 kilos. And then I was like, this place is my sanctuary. And I kept coming like a lot.
And then all this started.
This happened. This happened because I came here for a 3-week holiday and got stuck here during COVID, which is now a 5-year journey. That's kind of how it happened. Long story short.
Stuck here and stayed.
Yeah, pretty much. I literally lived in the hotel next door during COVID. I was the only guest in that 104 bedrooms next door. Wow. It was really creepy, man. It was like they'd obviously also want to try and save them on the electricity, so it would just be pitch black. You go in with your phone and like it's just this. It was cool though. They're good to me. They gave me a good rate. It's got a pool.
Nice.
I had the whole place to myself. But it's changed a lot. This place, even since COVID. It's obviously the life's come back and there's so many more people now. But when that happened here, it just drained. Everybody just deserted the island. They closed the airport. They closed the bridge. It was like I genuinely went and bought a fishing rod, thinking like shit's going down. Like I might have to go fish for my food.
Yeah.
Bad. There were food banks and stuff, and people were queuing up, and I just didn't know because they cut off the supply. Like you closed the bridge to the island. Like, what's gonna happen? I mean, that's like Hunger Games shit, man.
Fishing your own food now.
I never used the rod, unfortunately. But man, you've had 9 fights. Tomorrow will be the 9th. You've had 8 fights.
On this journey since day one.
So
actually this year we started all this, and in the entire year made 9 fights. We have now month 11 November, so 9 fights in 11 months, and I hope there's a few more to come.
Nice. How do you think you've changed as a fighter from fight 1 to fight 8?
That's a great question. I think I still keep my the signature. My knees, I still kept and developed that. I think that's also, if someone watched my fights, that's and the highlights, that's the main thing I do, because it always works. If it's not working, I just need to change to something else. But I developed massively. Not only I think character is a big thing that improved, and how's it called in Thai? Jai-su. Heart.
The heart.
Jai-su. That's a fun thing that. I feel like it changed me as a person too, for sure. But for when you talk about technical skills, definitely stronger, better cardio, and can keep it up more in the fight. I'm using more. The hands were my biggest problems, and I got knocked out or knocked down, not really knocked out, and a bit unconscious in the it was the second fight this year, I think, against a French guy who just came out swinging and had like zero defense, and my guard was throughout the window, and
How did it feel to lose like that?
that was mind blowing, because the year before, when we talked about, I started here in Thailand, like say 2022 in Koh Tao. I made like the first, when you come to Thailand, some foreigners, some get thrown to the lions, but some foreigners can get like experience fights, and I had 6 of them, to be honest. I had 6 fights and I won all of them. And then going into this Road to Pro series, having the second fight and getting smashed to the ground by a smaller guy with his punches was a fucking wake up call. I was like, damn. I felt like when I won these 6 fights the year before, I was like, okay, really in my mind I was like, who can beat me? I got like a wrong perception of what I'm capable of and what's happening right now. It was not that people were taking dives, or was legit fights. They were like in a lower level, and was like my first. When you go in the UK, you have like this where you have still protection and shin guards, and how's it called? How's that called?
Amateur rule set.
Just amateurs.
Pads,
yeah. And I got my experience there, and then with the Road to Pro, it changed. Was a big switch. I also told the promoters, hey, I want the good fights, I want to improve, and they gave me good opponents for that time, and it was a wake up call for like, okay, I need to improve this, that, here, and working on that day by day, and being consistent here, telling my trainers, hey, please and give me more of this.
And did you feel that like you made those calls yourself, like, you know, to get yourself back up off that loss, to go and change XYZ, or did you have guidance to like, hey, it went wrong because of this, change it?
It was a draw. It was a draw. I came back off the knees and in the last round for sure. I think family helped a lot, and also the community I built on Instagram when we been at that moment at the fight. Was like I had already built a small following from the first video. Many people saw that, came over, it went viral kinda, and I had big supporters cheering me up, hey, heads up, and keep working on that, giving me tips, feedback in the comments.
Can you just tell us about that then? The first video that you post for this series, right?
Yeah.
It just pops off and goes viral.
Yeah, in a week it was like, I had 1 million views already in the first week. People commenting, DMing me. I had like, I think I gained, I have this in one of my posts, like a recap post of a week. And I was gaining, I think in the first week, was it 40 or 60,000 followers just in the first week with actually the first video. And then there were other videos already there. I posted, was another day. These videos came out, and they still got the support from the first video. People were watching the first video, the first one, and then they said, oh, okay, he has other videos, and jumped to them. So they got their views too. But the first one really popped off. I think I was one of the first guys who actually went to Thailand and starting this Muay Thai journey and sharing that on social media. I think many people train. Many people maybe arrived today and started the journey. But I think no one did that in a way that I did that at that time, with sharing all my training. I came late to training. Krubia was shouting at me. I was recording all that stuff.
You were just recording it?
Yeah, it was like, what you doing? Came late, and it was just, I'm posting my private life with my dogs. I was taking people into my world and showing the whole day. I clipped everything. I clipped my food, put it in the video, clipped when I went for a walk with my dog, with the training, how I did here on the back, next one, the pets, everything.
Wow.
And
that's a lot of work in the editing, right?
It is. And I think that was so appealing to the people, and I'm glad that all this turned out. So we are here now, sitting here making this podcast.
For sure. And I mean, that's how I reached out to you. It was Instagram.
Yeah.
You know? And I was like, how have I not seen you before?
Yeah. How many followers did I have at that time?
It was around 400 something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I had a fight and you just like, hey man, good stuff. And
yeah, man, and you're here now, which is awesome. Like
yeah.
even from our little journey, it's getting exciting tomorrow night. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
it's one of the best collabs so far, and I really appreciate you and having me here and seeing the shop, seeing all this gear. Can take some back home. I want to grab more, by the way, and really appreciate so far and what we've done together.
Yes, I think you've got a big future, man. You know, the journey's real. Road to professional is going to happen. Where do you want to go? Like, what is, that pro stage for you at the moment? Like, what's the golden goose
Yeah.
you're chasing?
For now, I think I like to set realistic goals, so and not to go too far in the future. So for now, my what I'm talking about all the way through this journey is having my pro debut on a big stage. So that means one fight with a win on a big stage here in Thailand, like Lumpini, Rajadamnern, big stadiums, big promotion, stacked stadium, people cheering on me, live stream the event and getting a good paycheck too. So the goal is really for now to make the pro debut, and from then on that's full focus now. And when that's reached, which it will definitely next year,
we'll start road to world champ.
Definitely. Then we set the next goal, and that will be the next step.
That'd be awesome, man. It's great that you set a goal, and you're basically telling your audience, this is the goal, guys. This is how we're getting there as well. You're taking them on the journey.
Yeah. I mean, now I'm 28, and if I can inspire someone or get so many DMs like, oh, I'm 35, is it still too late to start? Or some people message, I'm 16, is it too late? And this stuff. So if I can do that now with 28 and showing this to the whole world, showing that on social media, sharing all this stuff, I think that could be big inspiration for other people. And that's my. I think I have a responsibility now. I cannot stop. I started this now, and I can.
And look what you've done.
Yeah, look what I've done. No, I'm glad I can do it, and I won't stop until we reach the goal.
Amazing. And I'm sure like your mass following is supporting you 100%. I see so many positive comments on like every post, and like within like 5 seconds it's just like 1,000 likes. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, even if we did that when I do some advertising stuff, and we did the giveaway, for example, which by the way arrived at the customer. I showed that to pretty happy guy. And also on the giveaway, like they were so supportive, like, oh, let's go, and new collab, and people awesome. Cheering us both up, going to your page, and page, by the way, also awesome. I love the podcast clips and the training insights you show also from the academy. That's one passion project I also really admire.
I look forward to you coming down one day, actually.
Yeah, I will in Bangkok, definitely.
In Bangkok. Tomorrow's fight. How's it going to end?
I will knock him out with a right elbow. Last fight was a low kick, and I'm switching things up now as it gets more popular that I like to throw the knees. And I'm not sure who I will face. Maybe this person know some videos of me, and it makes me think like I need to switch things up.
Fake the knee.
I will still keep using the knees for making him tired, going in the clinch. Hurting the body, going to the body is a big game changer also with the punches. When I do sparring and people hit me in the stomach, it's like, ooh. And we had today a session at Tiger Muay Thai where I had a very good training and instructor with a Raja champion.
Group
Lie. And he showed me some very good techniques which I will use tomorrow definitely.
He looked like when I was watching you do it, like his body mechanics of how the way he threw an elbow was just like, it was almost like an arrow, the way he like his whole body's moving in the same direction with everything. I was like, yeah, this guy knows elbows.
Yeah, it was the Thais who were doing it for so long, it's just in their bloodline. It's crazy with it.
Yeah,
I mean, I thought I know how to throw an elbow, and then I have this private session, and he's like no, and do this and that and corrects and just these, as you said, the small corrections making then the
Huge
big
difference.
changes. Yeah.
For sure. Like when he was teaching you the elbow that goes through the guard,
Yeah.
he was like, yeah, you elbow like this, but then this one,
The high one.
the high one, like straight through the middle. I was like, there's options on this.
Yeah. That's a big change. I'm gonna use that. Try that.
Yeah, I mean, with your like reach as well, you know, it's definitely a weapon for you.
Yeah.
Look forward to seeing.
I'm excited. In Chiang Mai, it's more like we talk about elbows. Some people do literally arrangements that they say, "Oh, please no elbow. I'm gonna fight next week again." So and then you just have not the opportunity. I think here in Phuket now, on that level.
I think it's anything goes, unless they come up to you, I guess, like beforehand. But I doubt they probably won't be able to speak English.
Yeah, but last one, for example, he came. Many people commented, "Hey, he dropped his guard. Why didn't you throw an elbow?" We actually did say, "Okay." He had a fight a few days after. That's a Thai game in the local Thai game.
It happens on that local Thai scene, right?
Yeah,
because this is their job. Like,
true. If they cannot
feed the
fight,
family.
they cannot feed their kids. They need to fight every week. That's why foreigners sometimes have it easy. So I really like to get a challenge. That's why I came here and I thought, like, okay, I'm in Phuket now. Phuket is a higher level. Why not take a fight here? Why not really see where I'm at? And yeah.
Right, man. I mean, yeah, hats off to you. Like, you had a fight last week. You know,
Yeah.
you know, it was a fight where you took some damage too, right? It wasn't just a walkover fight.
Yeah, I think we can say that now because we're gonna publish that later. My leg is pretty.
Yeah.
Also today in the training session, I did a kick
I was
and
very worried.
and my leg were like
Shit.
from, I don't know what happened. Maybe from my kicks or from his kicks. Sometimes you just go into a fight and you come out like with some demolished a
I
little
can't
bit.
even remember when it happened.
Yeah, just the adrenaline. You don't. By the way, you don't feel anything in the fight. Just after.
Really, like,
Yeah.
does it feel like you're in slow motion when you're in there and you know?
It's all
you're
all
fine.
shut off. I think I thought it's getting better the more fights you have. Like maybe it is. Then you can control yourself. You can start thinking and do like active, conscious actions.
Mhm.
But right now you just go into the fight and you're on autopilot. For me right now, my first fights, 10 fights this year, or not even, and you just go in and it's autopilot. You think it before, okay, I start with an inside leg kick and hit a punch, and then you just bouncing and make the team and just something else, and it's just like I don't know, just what you did on the pads. I think the fight is what you did on the pads and on the heavy bag. That's just what when it comes into play, and then sparring for sure. But it's pretty much autopilot, yeah.
As the great man once said, everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the face.
Yeah, true.
Or elbowed.
Yeah.
Have you ever been like cut open badly or like, really hurt?
Not badly, but I have two cuts. Actually, here's where I have no beard. There's a small, and I think here was a cut. That was when we talked about the fights. The first 6 fights I had, so they weren't so easy. It wasn't like they let me all win. That's why when I got the perception, okay, nobody can stop me. I'm 6-0 now. I'm winning all fights, and then I got dropped by in my road to pro journey. So that was then a big game changer and wake up call. But I have 2 cuts here, and then they stitched at the stadium.
How does the family see your journey to becoming a professional Muay Thai fighter? Does mum get worried?
She gets there, but she takes it pretty good and pretty easy. She's always informing everyone when I have a fight, and they say, "Oh, okay, wish you good luck," and cheering on you. "I know you come out healthy," and so just helps me to that I can speak openly about it. Not need to hide like, "Oh, I'm having a fight. I don't tell everyone." I can just speak openly about it, and they don't judge. They for sure. I think they don't like it. And my mom would like me doing what I did before, maybe sit in an office and do some calls and have meetings and not sit on my laptop, being safe in an office job or something. So, but that's the dream, that's the goal.
I'm sure she'll love it when she sees you walk into a big stadium.
She would
and
be.
your hand getting raised in the middle, and a huge crowd going crazy.
Yeah, I would definitely put her on the stage and cheer together with her. Yeah, they're pretty easy with it now, but also at first they were like, oh, why are you doing this, and how does it work? Do you really punch each other? And I need to explain, but then it sent some videos. I never did after that. When I sent the first video of the fight, I never sent one after, because she was like, oh, what, really, like this? Oh, please. And yeah, she's
a mum.
Yeah, sure.
That's what mums do.
Sure, my dad is like, oh, he's got that.
You still walking? All right.
Yeah.
Man. Well, it's good to have that support. Like, and you've got some support here in Thailand as well. I believe you have a fiance, is it?
What I have?
Do you have a fiance?
Fiance, yeah, my fiance, yeah.
Oh God, got it right.
Sorry.
It's like,
the word, yeah.
Imagine if you're like, nah, what you
I know what you're talking about. No, the fiance is here with me also in Phuket. Yeah.
Awesome, man. And man, when did you meet her?
We met in January. Started FaceTiming there.
Awesome.
And then I took my time. I'm a bit slowly with that. I took my time, and we met on March. We have the same birthday.
Oh wow!
And on the 4th March, we met for the first time, and we went out.
Is that your birthday?
Our birthday, yeah.
You met on your birthday.
Yeah.
Wow, that's special.
Mine and her birthday. We had our first date, second date, third date, and then I was like, okay, just saw already. Was like, okay, I'm looking for a girl, really for long term, which is a traditional girl. She's Burmese, and really love her attitude. She's like one of these girls in the 1980s. I mean, I'm born later. I don't really know how they were, but like it's a very traditional, old school girl, very caring, loving, and she would be a very good mom.
Amazing. I'm sure one day it'll come.
Yeah.
Is she a good supporter in the stands in the Muay Thai, or does she get worried?
She gets worried, but she wants to come to the fights.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I say no. I don't want her to see me beating someone up or getting beat up. She always picks me up after the fight. Like she's there ready with her phone, just waiting for the call to call, hey, I'm ready. No. And she just waits then outside and drives me home. So she's a big support. But because I love her, I don't want her to see me like that. Mm-hmm. Not that I'm ashamed of what I'm doing. I'm very proud of what I do. But I know she will be sitting there like nervous and biting her nails and like stress. And she just go to your friend and stay there, have fun, and I come back after. So I take it very easy too.
Probably going out to fight.
Yeah.
Bring home the bacon. What would you recommend somebody that wants to build their Instagram? Like, because every fighter knows they need to do social media or tell the story somehow. But then nobody gets told what to do. Like, obviously you've specialized in this and done very well. What would you recommend to somebody that's also wanting to become professional and take it seriously and build a brand online, etc.?
Yeah, I think a great tip is watching the stuff you're doing and ask yourself, would I really watch that on my own? Would I subscribe to that person? Would I if I watch this now, do I feel something? Like, am I happy? Am I get I motivated? Like, we have people watch things or keep watching things if they get an emotion, like they feel gratitude, happy, motivated, or they will bring them into action to do something, to improve, maybe to go out of Thailand, train, book the trip finally. So
that's a very interesting point. You're selling feeling and like emotion, basically,
Yeah.
and action, and it's not really like most people will just try and show what they're doing only,
Exactly. Not like it's also not about you. It's I don't think, okay, how I can present myself the best now in the video. It's just how I can make these people laugh, like implementing a small joke here and just, I don't know, make people smile, like make them watch the next video.
Mm-hmm.
Make them say, okay, hey, this video was nice. I click on the profile. What else does he got? Click another video. Okay, got me. Subscribe. So it's about inspiring.
Know your audience.
Yeah, that's also know the audience, what they want, and not what you want. But you also the videos you like, let them check from a few people. Like if you do a video, send them out to a few people before posting. What do you think about this? How you feel about the video? Because we ourselves call it in German Betriebsblind. It's like you're blind for your own stuff, like what you're doing. You think it's great, maybe another person wouldn't think so. So let people check your videos and be active as a fighter. I think we talked about it earlier. It's building a brand is right now a currency. If you're a fighter right now and you don't show yourself on social media, don't show what you're doing, you just miss opportunities. And also if you want to become a fighter, like the documenting thing gets pretty popular now. I think many people start telling their story, which is awesome, which is great. So people can get to know the person behind the video, behind the screen. So it's not just like, oh, here's another influencer, but showing a true self in the videos, but also mix it up with what people want to see. And not what do you think, what is right, what really the people want, facts.
Yeah, I think it's a great point. Like really think about like your audience and would you watch this and want to click, follow, and touching on the points of, basically selling emotion, selling, not just showing them like what you're doing, but really trying to make them laugh, for example. That's, trying to really engage with your audience as well. Like you directly talk to your audience. Hey, it's day 122, becoming a pro Muay Thai fighter. Then you tell the story. I mean, you've had that format from day one, pretty much. I think a lot of people would struggle to find their format. Like that's where it kind of goes wrong for them. Then they give up, and it's like, oh, too much, and it's like. And I know that you, like you said, like the community's kind of like pulled you through the hard times and the good times as well. Like, it is a hard journey to keep going in this social media. Like you said, you film, when you're training, you're doing voiceovers at night, you're doing, for the next day, and trying to edit it all on your telephone. Like, it is a full-time job. Like, we have full-time content creators at OG.
Yeah, sure.
You're doing way better than us.
Yeah, the screen time was immense when I started doing that.
Yeah.
I wasn't really active the past 2 months. I took a small break, slowed it down a bit, and I felt a big difference from 10 hours screen time a day to just like 20 minutes. We really stuck in don't get lost in the social media thing. I mean, post, be active and all that stuff, but also important to keep your mental health and relationships, and don't just be on the phone all day. But what is really important is to put the effort in, like not just film your training and uncut raw upload and think, okay, I'm doing social media now. If you want to reach an audience and build an audience, they need to know you put effort into the videos. Like, it needs cuts, it needs edit, it needs sounds, it needs music, it needs a video, like not just raw footage. What many fighters are doing, it's just go in CapCut, Captions, whatever, Premiere Pro, free editing softwares on the phone. There's a lot of stuff, and just make a reliable and fast-paced. That's a good thing. Fast-paced video. We have short-form content. Social media is right now. Imagine just people sitting there on TikTok, Instagram, whatever, and just scrolling all day and waiting for one video to catch them. So what does it take? Beginning, it's very important. People watch like 2 seconds and decide, okay, will I continue watching, or do I just swipe and search for another adrenaline kick? So beginning, opening is very important. Means a strong hook. The first sentence should catch. The day one of becoming a professional Muay Thai fighter went pretty well. Right now I'm also trying to switch things up with just like, okay, today my trainer kicked me in the nuts, for example, or like
you want to see what's next.
There's some corny stuff, and catch the people, hook them. First 3 seconds are key. Appealing, good quality on the video, not just like pixel stuff and black and white or whatever, just good quality. So nowadays a good phone is needed, a good iPhone or whatever, no advertising here, and just good quality, and put effort into the videos. Like edit a video for 2 hours, try, and you can get faster over time. But if you try to go into your editing software and you just make a 10-minute, okay, it's done, so that won't be a success. Put time into the video, spend time with editing, get used to it, and then you will be also faster over time. Now a video takes me 30 minutes.
Wow, 30 minutes.
From I think 3 hours in the beginning.
3 hours?
Wow. 2.5, 3 hours in the evening, then tired in my bed, trying to get the video done. Now it's faster, and give the audience what they want, make them smile, and put effort into your videos. I think that's
awesome. What can the community expect to see next year? What might call it?
Next year.
What do you obviously anticipate or plan or like?
Yeah, I have a thing in mind. I definitely want to improve the quality at first. I want to film more professional with professional gear and camera, and right now it's just with the phone and all this. That's good for kicking the things off. But now when you have a big base and a good following, I think also people watching you expect like quality.
Yeah.
So I try to go now for quality, but trying to keep up the quantity, because social media is a marathon, and you need to feed the algorithm. You need to be active. Because you just post every 4 days, once a week, that's not gonna be enough. It could be the best video on earth. If you just post once a week, I'm sure it won't pop off. The algorithm doesn't reward you for just showing up someday. It also likes consistency, and if you keep it up, then Instagram and the socials will reward you too.
I'm still waiting for my reward.
It's coming. Keep it up.
Where you at, Algo?
And what was the question was what you can expect next year. Yeah, definitely. I'm heading closer to the pro debut, so I will.
I think we'll close it. We'll get that next year.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
As you said, we're theoretically fighting already pro because there's no amateur rules and we're getting paid a bit. But for me, the pro fight will be on a big stage.
That's the Lumpini or the
Rotterdam. I don't accept like this fight here in Phuket as pro, even if this, as I said, the card looks pretty stacked though, and people are ripped here on the in Phuket. So
I mean, yeah, there'll be some really good fights on it.
Yeah, so let's see. Maybe I can call that my pro debut, but I definitely want to go the big stage. And content-wise, I will keep up what I'm doing right now, document the journey, doing what I'm doing now, let the people follow along, and do some great collabs. Maybe come more often here to Phuket, train high-class training, met high-level fighters, good sparrings with the people. I want to just improve my skills, so it means meet new people, meet good fighters, have higher fights, better fights, maybe go to Bangkok here and there for smaller competitions. I have big plans. And,
definitely the level up next year then.
Yeah, I want to keep up the fight once a month.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Amazing, man. Well, all the best, and of course, we'll be supporting you all the way, and we're really excited to have you working with us as well, and likewise, coming down here. Thank you for coming down to Phuket, sharing your story. And I know it's just only the beginning, right? Like, pretty much.
Yeah, it is just the first year. Like,
yeah. I mean, what's it going to be?
Yeah, that's where we are in 3 years.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, 3 years ago, OG hadn't even started.
Yeah.
It was nothing.
Can do great things in a few years.
For sure. Nothing beats hard work and determination, right? And I think you definitely got that with the journey you've documented so far. And I feel like the fight stuff naturally is going to come. Right? That big show, that Lumpini, that RWS, it will come next year. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be like, this is what you waited for. This is what you spent 3 hours trying to edit your first videos for,
Yeah.
Like, I don't think
will pay off.
Anyone's going to know that feeling other than yourself when you accomplish that goal.
Yeah. And it will be just crazy to look at the feed and scrolling down where I'm at, where I've been.
Imagine the people that have been following you from day one.
Yeah.
60,000 people on day one or the first week. Like, they followed your journey now all the way.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It really is. What a great thing to have built. You've you've obviously put the time and effort into this, and you've built your community, and they're obviously, I've seen it, they're so positive to your journey as well. So I wish you all the best in growing that, and leveling up next year is going to be awesome. And first, we've got some business doing Bangla Stadium tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
It's going to be awesome.
Appreciate having me,
Thank
and
you.
All the best for you also.
Awesome, brother. Take care, and thanks for coming on. Cheers,
Yeah.
man. That was awesome. Muay Michael, OG of the Sai.
Let's fucking go.
Yeet.